Hi ladies, welcome to my channel. My name's Heather Anderson of So Heather, and I started my YouTube channel recently for the same reason I started my blog over 6 years ago, and that is to help women like you look and feel amazing, because I believe if you look good and you feel good, you will exude confidence, and confidence will get you anywhere you want to go. So I hope that you will subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and if you're listening to this video, that would be amazing. You can just hit the subscribe button down below. And if you wouldn't mind recommending to your friends to subscribe to my channel, I'm really trying to grow my channel. That would be amazing. So today's topic is Paris. So I'm going to be talking about 3 amazing things that Mom and I did in Paris. I took her for her 70th birthday. You guys, we had the best time. So I'm going to be sharing 3 highlights that we did in Paris, basically 3 of my favorite things, plus 6 looks that I wore in Paris. And I'm also going to be talking a little bit about the Parisian street style, because while I was there, I was able to get some really fun street style shots of some really amazing chic Parisian women, because I wanted you ladies to be able to really see how a real authentic Parisian woman dresses, because I personally love the effortless and chic style of the Parisians. So, all right, let's get started. The 3 highlights I want to talk about. Number 1 is where we stayed. So we stayed at the Le Roc Hotel and Spa. This hotel is phenomenal. You guys, first of all, it's very reasonably priced. It's like $400 and something a night. It's centrally located. It's right near the Ferris wheel, right near the Louvre. So you could kind of walk to a lot of the different things. It's also really close to all the amazing shopping, which is one of my favorite things to do in Paris. So the decor is really cool. You get a free breakfast with your room. So I think that's really neat. So highly recommend Le Roc Hotel and Spa. Again, ladies, everything that I'm talking about today in this video, I will link below in my description box. So the link to this hotel will be in the description box below. Okay, highlight number 3 is the river cruise that Mom and I took one evening. This is amazing. This is a great way to see the city of Paris without having to fight all the crowds. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, a river cruise, like maybe that sounds cheesy. No, it is awesome. It's not that expensive to do. You basically get on this beautiful boat and you go up and down the river. You get to see all the sights like the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame. We got to see the back half of it and how it's being rebuilt. So that was really neat. You get to have dinner on the cruise. The food is really good. It's very reasonably priced. So I booked that through Viator, I think, and I will link that below. But I did get the idea from my really good friend and Dallas photographer, Mary Summers, Mary Summers Hafner. I actually printed out her blog post that she did on what to do in Paris. So basically where I ate, where I had lunch, where I had coffee, I basically followed her exact recommendations, and I highly recommend all of them. So I will link to her blog post below, because if you are heading to Paris, I would highly recommend taking that with you. So that's where I heard of the river cruise. All right, highlight number 3 is the fashion tour that Mom and I took one afternoon. I booked this through Viator. It's also very reasonably priced. If you love fashion, like I absolutely love fashion, I have since I was a little girl, then you will love this. Basically, this cute little Parisian man walked us around the historic fashion areas of Paris and talked about all the amazing designers like Gabrielle Chanel and Christian Dior and Hugo Boss. And he had like these behind the scenes really cool stories that no one else really knows, or maybe only the people in Paris know, about these really amazing designers. So it was just a really neat historic thing to do. Again, if you love fashion, I highly recommend it. It was really, really cool. He did take us, some of my favorite shops while I was there. Ero, I think you guys have probably heard me talk about how much I love Ero leather jackets. So there's I think 2 or 3 Ero stores there, since it is a Parisian brand. Also, I love Maj, and of course, the Dior store and the Chanel store are always beautiful to go into. But my favorite store that I went into, and one that I recommend going into, is the Saint Laurent store. It's probably the most beautiful boutique I've ever stepped foot in my life. It's full of gold and silver and black marble. Like, it is absolutely stunning. So highly recommend popping into the Saint Laurent store if you head over to Paris anytime in your life. My favorite restaurant I ate at was Hotel Costas. That's also, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, by the way, but that's also in Mary's guide below, which will be linked. So if you're heading to Paris anytime soon, again, I highly recommend checking out Mary's blog post. All right, I want to talk a little bit about Parisian style, Parisian street style, and then I'm going to get to my 6 outfits that I wore. But basically, Parisian style, I think the reason it's so cool is because all the women don't look like they tried, even though they look super effortless, super chic, but they just don't look like they tried very hard to do it. So a lot of the women had on denim, like simple bodysuits or tank tops, because it was really hot during the day. I was gonna say Parisians always add a 3rd layer, a jacket, but I didn't really see that except at night, because again, it was so hot. It was like 90 degrees during the day. So most people during the day would just wear like a simple black or white bodysuit, not a lot of prints, not a lot of color, again, denim or denim shorts with everyone had a crossbody bag on. Everyone had on sneakers day and night, very minimal jewelry, very little makeup, but just very cool and edgy. And so anyways, there, I'm showing you ladies just a few of the neat street style Parisian looks I saw while I was there that really inspired me, and I hope that they inspire you too. All right, let's go to the 6 looks that I wore while I was in Paris. I'm going to start off by talking about my travel look. So a couple things I kind of thought about before I got dressed for this day, before I got on the airplane for 12 hours. Obviously, I wanted to be comfortable, so I picked my most comfortable pair of denim, which are these black jeans by Mother. They actually have quite a bit of stretch in them, which is why they're so comfortable. So I would suggest sizing down 1 size in these jeans. They're high-waisted, they have an ankle length, which is the perfect formula for looking taller and slimmer. I'm thinking I can find these exact jeans, but I'm not exactly sure. If not, I will link some similar ones by Mother. I wore a black t-shirt because I just wanted to be comfortable. This black t-shirt is by L'Agence. It's just a great elevated basic that will last a couple of years because it's not a cheap t-shirt, although it still is under $100, but it's super soft. I just wanted something simple. I wore my Golden Goose sneakers because I wanted to be comfortable. I knew I'd be doing a lot of walking. If you don't already own a pair of Golden Goose sneakers, I highly recommend it. Golden Goose sneakers are a bit on the expensive side, so investing in just 1 pair is all you need, and they will last you for years and years. I've had these exact Golden Goose sneakers for, I think, 3 or 4 years. I've literally worn them over 100 times, probably more than that. And so when I consider the cost per wear, they're definitely well worth the investment. These Golden Goose sneakers, all of them are handmade in Italy. So they're all very unique. They're very cool. Highly recommend adding a pair to your shoe collection. Trust me, you will not regret it. I topped the look off with a black leather jacket just because I always get cold in the airports and on the airplanes, and I always wear a jacket. I just always do. And of course I wore black because traveling in black, it's my favorite color to travel in, because you're not going to get stains. If you get something on you, it's not going to show up. I knew I would be having several meals on this flight, so I just wanted to wear like a dark color that wouldn't show stains. So that is my travel look. All right, look number 2 is the same. Well, actually, it's a different leather jacket. It's a cropped leather jacket that I featured in last week's video, and I will link that video down below as well. But I paired this cropped leather jacket with a cami slip dress, and this cami NYC slip dress is super chic. I love the snake print. You guys, animal print is a huge trend this season. That's the video I talked about last week, was the top 10 fall trends. So don't forget that animal print is like the #1 trend. So this slip dress is very on trend. You can dress it up with a leather jacket and heels, as I did in this post, or you can dress it down with some sneakers. I personally would rather dress it up with heels because I just love to wear heels. But the leather jacket I'm wearing in this outfit is actually cropped. It is got shoulder pads as well as this blazer does too, which is featured in this video. So shoulder pads are coming back, ladies. This leather jacket is cropped, so it's got a very modern and flattering silhouette. I love that it is cropped because it does a better job of showing off your waistline. It has dull mane sleeves, so I love wearing the sleeves pushed up, but I thought that this jacket was very Parisian and very fashion forward, so highly recommend adding this jacket or one similar to your fall jacket collection. All right, the number 3 look is this green utility jumpsuit, which I think is super chic. I love a jumpsuit. Jumpsuits are so easy to style because it's just like one and done. You put on the jumpsuit and all you have to worry about is your heels and your bag, and that's just, you know, pretty easy typically. You could always drape a jacket over this if you wanted to dress it up a little bit. But this jumpsuit is from Nordstrom. It's under $200. You know, I love anything army green, and this utility style I think is just very effortless and very cool. I've worn this jumpsuit in Dallas as well. I wore it on a date night. I wore it to meet some girlfriends for lunch. So it's very versatile. I did roll it up just once at the bottom so that it would kind of hit at the most flattering point on my legs, on any woman's legs, which is right above your ankle bone. Just a little style tip there. So I really love this. This green jumpsuit. I think it's super chic. Okay, look number 4 is the rose pink satin blazer, which I'm wearing right now in this video. I love that it is satin. Satin is another fall trend, by the way, ladies. And I think this is just such a beautiful color. It looks good on blondes, but I know it also looks good on brunettes and even redheads. This is such a gorgeous color. Again, it's satin, so it's wrinkle-free. The sleeves are made so that they actually are ruched already, so you don't have to worry about always pushing them up because they're actually sewn so that they stay pushed up. Oversized blazers are having a huge moment right now, so this is definitely on trend. I will link this exact blazer. It is a bit expensive, so I will try to find a similar blazer at a lower price point for you ladies. I just paired it back with a simple white cami, which I'm wearing right now in this video as well. This is by L'Agence. You know, a white cami, having a good white cami is a definite wardrobe basic that every woman should have. And I suggest investing in a good one in the beginning so that you don't have to keep replacing your white camis. You know, if you get a cheap $30 one, maybe that's great for one season, but it's probably not going to last you very long. I've had this one, I think, for 3 years, and it's by L'Agence. It's, you know, it's an investment. It's a little more expensive than, you know, a $30 cami. I think it's like, I don't know, $195 maybe. But anyway, it's worth it because it will last you years and years. And then these jeans that I'm wearing in the outfit are by A Gold E. They're the Nico fit. I love these jeans because they're very comfortable. They look like they're 100% cotton, like that really cool vintage look to them, but they actually do have elastane in them, so that meaning a little bit of stretch. So they're very comfortable. They're extremely high-waisted. I think they're at least an 11.5-inch rise, so they actually come up past my belly button, so they're very slimming. They do have an ankle length, which is also very slimming again, and I love this faded black wash. Faded black denim is my favorite color of denim, hands down. I wear it all year round. I think it's the most versatile. I think it's the most flattering. So highly recommend these jeans. I did take my regular size in these jeans, which is a size 25. So I want to add one thing. So these 3 looks were actually shot in front of the Eiffel Tower. And this was another highlight that I actually forgot to mention earlier of our Paris trip, is scheduling a photo shoot with a professional photographer. I highly recommend doing this. I did this through a website called Shoot My Travel. I will link the website below because it is absolutely amazing. So wherever you are in the world, almost, they basically cover most cities. So I just went on their website. I said, I'm going to be in Paris. I need a photographer on August 23rd. Maybe 6 photographers popped up. You can read the bios on each one, and then you just choose one and you book it. And I booked Daniel. Daniel is amazing. And I will link his photography website below as well. So if you're ever in Paris, I highly recommend using him as a photographer. He truly is very talented. He took his time. I had him shoot 3 looks for my blog. One of the looks with my mom, as you can see, she's been in a lot of these photos. I I love her so much, and I was so blessed and so thankful I got to be in Paris with her for her 70th birthday. But 3 looks, again, one with my mom. It took 2.5 hours. It was $280 total, so it wasn't that expensive. And we're going to have these memories now forever. So I think it's definitely worth it to hire a professional photographer if you're going to go to Paris or really travel anywhere, so that you can really have these memories for, with you forever. And again, I highly recommend Shoot My Travel, which I will link below. And also Daniel, if you're going to be in Paris, highly recommend Daniel. He's a very talented and phenomenal photographer. All right, the final look I want to talk about is my All Saints rose leather jacket that I've actually featured on my blog and in my Like to Know It before, and possibly in a video, I can't remember. But I actually got this leather jacket during the Nordstrom anniversary sale and it sold out. But it's now been restocked in most sizes. It does run true to size. I'm wearing a size 0. But I love this gorgeous kind of rose, dusty pink color. It's similar to this color, not exactly, but I love that it's leather. Of course, I love wearing leather jackets, but it's a different take than just like a regular black leather jacket because it's this really beautiful rose pink color. I love wearing it draped over my outfit. Since it was so hot in Paris, I didn't want to put it on the regular way. Plus, I think it just looks super cool draped over. And then I just paired it with a very simple black tank from Redone, which I will link below. I wear this tank a ton under jackets. It's got a really cool neckline where it's kind of cuts in right here. So it's really like sexy, but in a tasteful way. So I have this tank in white as well, and I literally wear them all the time in the summer under my jacket. So I will link both of those down below. As well as these jeans are by Ero, and so Ero is that Paris brand I've been telling you ladies about that make the most amazing leather jackets, and I popped into a few of their stores while I was in Paris, since this is a Parisian brand. So these jeans are Ero. I love this super high waist. It's a paper bag waist, which is very flattering because it actually accentuates the slimmest part of any woman's waist, which is right under her rib cage. So these jeans are so flattering. I love this like gray versatile wash. I know that it will match everything. I'm actually headed to New York on Sunday for Fashion Week, and I'll definitely be bringing these fashion forward jeans with me, no doubt. So I found a similar pair on Intermix. They're not the exact pair. They're a little bit of a different cut, but I'm going to try and find this exact pair. But in case I don't, I definitely recommend the ones on Intermix because I think they're super chic. And then I wore the square toe heels. I took these heels with me to Paris. These are the ones by Wandler, which I've featured in my videos before. They're very, very, very comfortable. Like I did wear these, at night when we would walk a lot. I wore them once half of the day. My feet never hurt. The heel is reasonably, it's a reasonable height. The leather is very soft, so it doesn't cut into your foot or anything like that. So highly recommend these black comfortable heels. Trust me, you will love them as much as I do. They actually come in several different colors too. So just a reminder that everything I've talked about is linked in my description box below. Again, I thank you ladies so much. It means so much to me that all of you are watching my videos. I truly appreciate it. For more style information, please head over to my blog, SoHeather.com, and I'm SoHeatherBlog on Instagram. So again, thank you all so much for stopping by today. And until next time, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.